All right, folks, welcome back. We're going to try another round of this new release Thursday. We do have Atomfall downloaded everywhere. I'm going to switch over. Hopefully we'll be okay. Now, this is on the Steam Deck. This was what it's supposed to be. Let me turn myself on here. There we go. And I think I learned another lesson, as always, that you can't, on Starlink, you can't try to download and then stream. It's like a one-way thing. I was talking about before I had to shut the last stream down. It's basically like you can have as much download as you want up, and then get the speeds that you would get off of that. Or you can have as much uploading as you want. But if you try to mix the two, that's where it goes downhill. So we've got it downloaded on both the Steam Deck, the Legion Go, and the 4090. So we can kind of see like every possible combination in terms of quality. So let's take a look at it on here. This is the Steam Deck. So I'm going off the default settings. Just trying to make sure we've got enough volume here. Let me go check and make sure. I'm going to turn it up slightly. Now there is some crackling. I thought I got rid of this. I don't know where it's coming from. So it's not the game. It's not the Steam Deck. It's something to do with my capture card. That's all I can say. But we did get, nice controller support right off the bat. We'll take a look at the actual settings. Display. In terms of display, 720 is what it's going to do on here, 1280 on the actual device itself. And let's see, resolution, VSync, we're going to leave off. Background frame rate. So it must be things, so like when you're talking to somebody, you're going to get like 60 frames per second. When you're seeing things walk in the background of that scene, maybe it's going to be 15 frames per second. We'll just go with the base, what they determine to be the best settings for this. That's probably the best way to go about this. Well, let me flip over to chat too, sorry. And then it had it set as medium settings. So we're going to take a look at that. We're going to see what that looks like. And that's about it. Yeah, we're not going to get HDR because I'm not broadcasting in HDR. So we're not going to get that. So let's go ahead and actually go back. How do we go back? Get me out of this. Oh no, it's trying to, there we go. It's trying to do something. All right, let's just jump in to new game, which is B. I don't know why, man. It's like jumping around. I think it's my controller issue. I use a, you can barely see it, what is it, 8BitDo Pro. And it's kind of originally configured for the classic Atomfall experience. Okay, let's do that. It's kind of originally configured for a Nintendo Switch. But it actually, so do you wish to proceed with your chosen playstyle? Yes. But it actually has been reconfigured. I've actually bought new buttons to make it look like a, Xbox controller, act like that. It still gets confused here and there. I'm going to jump off screen so we can watch. Oops, I don't have it set up. Hold on one sec. I'll fix that right away. There we go. Apologies. Now this is supposed to be very similar to Fallout, New Vegas, or well, Fallout in general. But based in the UK.
The situation in Cumberland is well in hand.
I mean, the pre-rendered video looks good. 400, 500 frames per second. What's the actual gameplay? Dan? Let's see. You're bleeding. Blunt. Confused. I'm not sure. I don't know how I got here. Just tell me to leave and I'll go. You're bleeding. Do you need help? We'll go with helpful.
I think you'll be all right. For the moment, at least. It's more important that you listen to me.
And if there's any audio issues, just let me know. Because I know when we first tried to go live, there was an issue with the voice, my voice, as well as game audio.
You're trapped in the quarantine zone around the Windscale atom plant. That's where it all went wrong. The only way to Windscale is through the interchange. You'll need my key card. Or you'll never get in. There are people. Oh, God. People who will help you escape, but they won't do it for free. I've lost so much blood. I can't think straight.
He's not doing well.
Alcohol and rest. Stop bleeding, please.
Okay, alcohol, what did he say? Very well, I'll see what I can do. Blunt, you can't trap me here. Maybe I should just take the key card from you by force. Bargaining, I'll give you this interchange. I'll find this interchange for you, but you must give me the key card now. How about bargaining?
Very well. I'm hardly in a position to negotiate. What matters most is that the truth gets out. Here's the
Okay.
key card. It will get you out of here and into the interchange.
All right.
No matter what else happens, as long as the truth of this place gets out.
We'll help this guy.
My note. Everything I remember. It's not much, but it's all I can do. You better get out of here before my condition gets any worse. Just go. Go, damn you.
Okay, so we need to find something, right?
Towards the truth. You must not forget. It's important.
Oh, it's like directional audio. So if I'm like looking at him. Okay, let's dismiss that. So where's our recipes? Let's save. Oh, here we go. Crafting. Bandages. Crafting items from crafting materials. Find and learn item recipes to add them to your menu. So we need alcohol and we need cloth. So we got to go look for that. All right. Let's go see if we can find alcohol and cloth. Old whiskey. Is that? Oh, that's actually the alcohol they need. They don't need like 99%. They need like 70%. And cloth. And let's see. Can we craft that already? No, we still need more cloth. We need 4 cloth. Let's see down here. It is kind of dark. I might have to brighten it up for us. Unless it's just, we are in a dark spot. I don't have a flashlight as far as I know. Cloth. I'm not seeing cloth. So we're getting actually like really high frame rates. That's kind of nuts. Let's see what's up here. Like if we leave, does he die? Well, I don't know. We'll see. Did it open? Oh, there we go. New lead found. Where do we get the... Do we have a light? Nothing yet. Unless it's like, nope, not one of those. I still haven't found any more cloth. So how was I supposed to help him regardless? Wait, how do we... Stealth. There we go. It actually looks really nice. And like I said, it's running very well. Now, we're not outside. So maybe when we're in the... I don't know if it's an open world game or if it's more like Outer Worlds or Avowed kind of thing. Do they see me?
And stay away if you don't want to end up dead.
Okay. I don't know. We'll get outside. I mean, obviously there's going to be a full playthrough, but this is just more kind of seeing and testing what the Steam Deck looks like in terms of performance. That feels very much like a Fallout, yeah. Not as long to get through the setup, or the opening. But like when you walk down to the big vault or whatever. Okay. Who is this? Now this is from the same devs that do what? Sniper? Zombies something. Sniper 1 through 4, and then, or is it 5? Maybe 1 through 5, and then zombie sniper or something like that. Okay, we're in the 50s now. Inside of these walls and things like that, when we pass through, I mean, obviously the performance goes up, but I mean, for being outside, didn't look too bad either. Oh, shotgun. Ammo, at least. Hopefully he's got the shotgun. Yep. Take all that. It looks a little rusty. Gunpowder, string. It's got all the right things there, picking up junk. Let's do unlock. Yeah. It's not too bad, especially since we're on like medium settings. Let's go back. If we were to drop to the rendering scale resolution, we could drop down. The graphic detail we could drop down as well. What's it going to look like on low? It's definitely brighter, but I mean, you pick up 10 frames per second being on low settings, which doesn't look horrible. The water doesn't look bad. Off in the distance, it's a little sparse, like the trees and stuff like that. But I mean, in general, I don't know what happened in this world. If it's like Fallout, trees would be sparse. So it's not surprising, but we'll, obviously see the difference when we get to some of the other devices. That sky is obviously like we're in a room. I don't think any of the clouds move or anything like that. It's just static. And those little, like I said, those little audio like clicks and things like that you're hearing, that's not in the game. That's actually something to do with the capture card. I thought I kind of knocked all that stuff out, but I haven't. It kind of seems like we're in a room, right? Like the way they've designed this game, it's like, yes, you can see some cool stuff, you can see some people, but it seems like we're in like a static room. And I guess some of the clouds move. Like this area, it looks like things are moving. and there's lightning and stuff like that in the sky, but I think it just depends. Can we just walk all the way up there? That's what I'd like to know. Oh, it's the fish biting me. Jeez. Oh, they jump out too. Okay, let's take everything. Gotcha. And let's run. Get the hell out of here. Detect buried items. I'm more curious about, like, let's run up this hill. Can we, like, go anywhere? Even Fallout had boundaries, but, you know, is it very limited? Are we on a linear path, or is it like open world? It kind of feels like we're on a semi-linear path. Scroll through. Because I can't climb this area. Like, this is the wall. Right here. I can't get up there. What is that? Oh, a trap. And I don't have a disarm. Yeah, we're not able to climb up that hill. Okay. So it's I think it's very similar to like Avowed. You get like an area that you can kind of wander around, do a lot of different things, but it's not like Fallout or Oblivion or Skyrim or whatever, when you can just kind of go wherever you want in that entire world. We're still, though, getting good performance. I mean, I was trying to think, like, what did Avowed perform like? On Steam Deck, it was like in the 30s. Even on the lowest settings. So this is definitely better. I don't know. I think violence is the only way it goes.
That's right. Careful, you won't get lucky twice. This one's good as
Oh, you won't get lucky when you have no ammo. Jeez. Okay. I did the wrong thing there, but that's okay. We're just checking. Oh, we're in like some complete city encampment. Still in the 60s, though. I'm just hurt right now. That's why I'm running slow. Or it feels slow. There we go. Is this like a safe house? Wyndham Village.
Attention! Wyndham Village is under the authority.
Well.
Can you put guns away?
Cat dragged in. Pay attention. This village is under military occupation per the quarantine protocol. You're new round here, eh? Don't know the password, do you?
Oh, well.
Thought as much.
Yeah, so that was like going through that door was like the entrance to the next area kind of thing. And then it's, you know, wide open from here. We might even be able to get, I don't know. I doubt we can even get over to that atom or that nuclear facility is what it looks like. But it looks good. Runs smooth. I'll be doing the videos for it after today's stream, so we'll have Steam Deck. I'm sure there's others that have it up, but like Steam Deck and then Legion Go. So why don't we do this? Can we save here? Let's see if we can save. And then, yeah, so let's take a look at it on the Legion Go and get an idea of what that looks like. So I'll exit out of this. But performance overall is solid. Okay, exit. All right, let me switch over. I'm probably gonna have to unplug something. Most likely for Legion Go to work. Yeah, it's been doing this. It does this like green screen. So give me 1 second to, I think unplug and plug back in. I think that's all I have to do. It should come up. There it is. It's weird. It comes up on the one screen. No, this is actually, is this the Legion Go? I think it is. It is. Okay, good. Still getting that clicking sound. I thought I had fixed it, but I didn't. All right, so Legion Go. Let's take a look on here. I don't hear it as bad though. Atomfall. Let's just take a look at, I'm going to enable the Steam controls. And funny, it has official layout for Atomfall PS5 layout. Okay, and then hopefully we can pick up just where we left off. Warning, what's that? We have detected video drivers that are potentially out of date. Cancel to exit. Well, we'll just go ahead and continue. We'll see what it does. The Legion Go has been having some issues with different games. I'm just going to fire this up on this other one, see if we can get it to go. There we go. I'll include footage in, like when I do the direct capture for the actual devices, I'll include this footage as well. Because I'm recording it without me on it as well. So it'll actually be in there. So you can kind of see direct capture versus like on screen. So give you an idea like what it looks like when you plug it into your TV if you do game on your Legion Go or your Steam Deck that way. Let's see. Oh, it's not recognizing the Legion Go controller. I'm using, this is the Legion Go 2 controllers in a Legion Go adapter, but it's not recognizing it. So let's do this. Let's go back. Maybe I was better off to leave it the way it was without enabling the Steam settings. That can kind of go both ways. Sometimes it works better. Actually, what we can do is we'll disable the Steam input. We'll let the Legion Go kind of handle the, controllers and all that. And we'll see what it says. Still the same warning. There we go. And if anybody has any questions, you want to see it back on Steam Deck or something like that, just put it in chat and I'll flip back over to the Steam Deck. And then once we're done with this, we'll take a look at it on the 4090. So you can kind of see like the max settings if you haven't seen the game like that. Yeah, now it works just fine. So we should be at 1920 by 1080. So, what is that, double? Or is that 4 times? I forget how that goes. Like, is 720p to 1080p, that would be double the resolution, I think. And then 1080p to 4K is four times the resolution. So this one sets it as custom, but what we'll do, and that might be because I've changed some things, but what we'll do is we'll put it at medium. This is what the Steam Deck basically was set at. Everything else is, yeah, normal. So let's go ahead and resume. And that crackling noise, again, that's the capture card for whatever reason. What I think I need to do is ultimately have 2 sets of different capture cards.
We can get rid of them and take our supplies. 2 boards, 1 bullet.
Look at that guy. I do see some tearing. So, oh, and we need the, we need to have the frame rate stuff set up. So, give me 1 sec. I think we're gonna have to just plug out, unplug, and then I need to kind of tell the Steam or the Legion Go to turn on the capture or the performance data. So give me 1 second here. I'm waiting for it to wake up on that. So it is on performance mode. It's 1080p. And there we go. Now we should have it. Let me do this. Tab, Alt Tab. Yeah. Now let's see if it'll show up. Yeah, there we go. Now we have the performance data. So with the settings we're using now at 1080p, we're getting roughly 50 frames per second. Jeez. Let's do this then. We'll go in and set it up. Oops. As low settings. Is that too loud? It's really loud to me. Yeah, it was kind of loud. Put it right about there. All right, options. Oops, nope. Let's drop it down to low. Which is where we were on the Steam Deck as well. Ah, where'd our thing go? I think I hit the button to like turn it off. It's kind of, I don't know. It's a weird thing on the Legion Go that, you know, the performance metrics, when you're plugged into, when you're kind of plugged into a capture card, it doesn't like to show up on the screen. But when you're playing it normally, it has no problem with it. Okay, now it's up again. Let me get the game up. Now we should be good. And it's also menus can cause some issues with it as well. There we go. So now on low settings, 1080p, we're at about where we were on the Steam Deck with low settings. So about 60 frames per second. So that's not bad on the Legion Go. Again, that's pretty good. I think one of the issues, or one of the ways they're doing this, is that foreground and background stuff. Like that's the background. What I take the background to be is anything beyond those trees, and that's running at about 15 frames per second. So that's where they get those efficiencies, I think. Let's do this. Let's go in and let's tell it to increase to match the foreground. And let's just force this to be 60 frames. It's blurrier, but it actually is smoother. And it doesn't seem like it killed the performance that much. maybe when we're talking to somebody, let's see, can we talk to this guy? No, we can't just talk to anybody, huh?
Don't be causing trouble, all right?
Okay, let's go find somebody we can chit chat with. Maybe in here? Can we go into any building? Village Hall. Yeah, we'll find somebody to chat with in here.
Keep your nose clean.
Maybe that guy. Does he want to have a conversation? No. No, nobody wants to chat. Like have a conversation like you would in a dialogue tree, like we did with the first guy. I was kind of thinking maybe that's where it really kicks in and it says, oh, the foreground is going to run at like 60 and like anything that would be moving behind it would be like 15 frames per second. Now we have it where it matches, so. But we'll see. Let's go down here. It's 11:30 right now. We probably will need to shift over to the bigger PC shortly. Yeah, nobody wants to chat.
Steady on, George. It's got guns on it, you know.
What about this guy? Nope.
They won't try the luck here while we've got that.
Let's run, I guess, closer to the nuclear facility. See what we can find. I just want to see like how it manages certain things, but overall it's plugged in, so it is getting full power, you know, and it is plugged into a 65 watt adapter, even though I think it'll only take like 35. So it's a bigger adapter as well compared to the one that you would get with it.
Don't be causing trouble, all right?
The water, I mean, it looks not the greatest here, but it doesn't look bad in when you're up close to it. When you're up close to it, it looks nice. Can we swim? Oh, we can't swim wherever we want, though. Or we can't even swim at all. Yeah, I mean, again, it's kind of like Fallout, but it's not 100%. It's only like Fallout in looks. Because I could jump in the water here, but I can't go anywhere near the... And I can't even swim, it looks like. Yeah. Okay. But still, I mean, for the performance that you're getting, I have no complaints. On these portable devices, it's nice to see the games that are brand new run very well. But yeah. All right, we'll run back up this way a little bit. I don't know if we can get around this wall. I'd like to go to the next area. We might be stuck in this little town, but that's okay. I mean, in general, we've kind of seen the performance both outside and inside. I have a feeling they're going to stop me. Or we can't even get through. Oh. Doesn't look bad though. Okay. Let's do this. Let's go ahead and jump off of this and we'll jump into the, the 4090 and kind of look at it like full blown, like 4K. Well, you'll still see it in 1280p, but it'll be 4K based upon what it's pulling the source from with max settings. I don't even think I can get past. Maybe I can. Maybe I just hop this little wall here. Maybe not. I can't seem to jump up. There we go. Heart rate.
Watch yourself.
Okay, let's stop her here. But again, performance, not bad. We'll save in this spot. And let's take a look at it on the big PC. So I just need to close out. If I can. Where is it? Let's do it this way. Well, I close Steam. There we go. All right, let's reopen Steam on here. But let's flip over to the big PC. There we go. All right. I don't know why it's not recognizing my keyboard. Weird. All right, we'll use controller.
A new customer. How'd you do?
Citizens of Wyndham, there has been an increase in outdoor activity on Slatton Dale.
Keep the peace, Civvy. Let's not have any trouble. Don't consort with the locals, eh? Who the hell else am I supposed to consort with?
You are leaving Wyndham, and the quarantine protocol is no
time to get an audience with Her Highness.
Who trespasses in this bastion? Flee now and save yourself. Obey thy queen.
The signal. She's broadcasting down here. I must resist that voice.
You seem surprised. You thought yourself safe from my whispers here in the underground? No one can hide from my command.
You speak of hiding, cowering behind a screen. When I find you and we meet face to face, I will shut you up for good. I need to break more seals. A lock. It connects to the vault.
By my spare, if it isn't you, Clef, a most unwelcome surprise.
Is that you, Ardia? I should have known. Still serving the Queen like a slavering guard dog, I see.
You should never have come here, Clef. You betrayed us. You betrayed your oath.
Against a tyrant, it's resistance.
Resistance is just a pretty word for treason.
See her? This could have been you if you were not so ungrateful.
Well, what were you hiding?
Sorry about that. Thanks, Bonnie. Yeah, I don't know why my mic decided to mute itself. I was saying this game, it's very similar. So the developer sent this over. This one is very similar to Supergiant's game. Oh, what's the name of it? I'm still looking for it. I can't think of it off the top of my head. It's so well known too, and I just can't think of it. I've played it multiple times. Oops. I was just going through. Oh, what's the name of the damn thing? Of course. Give me just one sec. I'm going to find this because it's going to drive me nuts. Hades. God mighty. Yes. Yes. Hades. That's the one. Hades was the one. Similar idea to it.
All seals removed. Onward.
All right. Now we should be able to check out that other one. Obviously, on this gaming PC, it's not going to be an issue.
On to the next room.
So we'll only spend a little bit of time looking at it on here. We're going to switch over to the Steam Deck really fast after this. Or we'll go to the Legion Go, probably. Once I can find a spot to save. But yeah, it looks really nice. I mean, I don't know if it would have been like, oh yeah, well, Hades came out later, this came out first. I don't think people would have, I think this would be used as like maybe the reference think we're, though, not too many enemies right now. A little bit of a weird hiccup there. I don't know what that was. Let's see, do we use the lock? Yeah. We have to open them up and use a lock. For the bells, though. Oops. Oh, got him.
What is this? Fresh blood? How did
They have mosquitoes in here.
How dare you? I am one of the Queen's.
You didn't like Hades? Nah, that's fair. Not everybody likes it. It's just, you know, different types of gameplay mechanics, so I thought it was good. I mean, in terms of like, is it the best game I ever played? No. It was good though. Is this one? No. But it's still, I mean, I still think it's good. I don't know if I'd spend a ton of time on it. There we go. Come on, take him out. There we go. It takes a lot more to figure out like if a game is decent than just 20 minutes or, you know, an hour of gameplay for Steam video or for YouTube video. Sometimes you can go like, oh yeah, this one's amazing, which, you know, Atomfall definitely seems like it's good. I wouldn't say it's amazing. I wouldn't say it's Fallout good. I wouldn't say it's Outer Worlds good. I have to play it longer. Avowed was okay, right? It wasn't amazing. It wasn't bad. It was kind of in that middle ground where it was fun to play and it was good enough for a playthrough, but it definitely wasn't the best game I had played in that genre. I thought Outer Worlds actually was better than Avowed in the end. All right, let's do this. So, anything over there? Let's see if we can save and jump to the Legion Go. Let's see how it runs on a lower end device. So Rainbreaker. All right, let's flip over to the Legion Go. It should still be activated. Nope. It's asleep. Give me one sec. Sometimes this thing has a quick snooze schedule on it. Or it's doing one of those things where it's not going to allow me to. Is it going to come up? The only other thing I can do is disconnect it here. And then see if it'll resend the signal across both things. I caused my own pain in this. It's just that I want to have like the ability to record 4K without me involved. And technically it works a lot of the time. It's just whenever we're doing live demos, it doesn't work. Okay. So Legion Go. I need to make sure that it's going to put the. Give me one sec. I need to make sure that it's going to put the metrics and performance data on the screen. And it seems like that's turning off every time I switch to another view. Okay, there it is. Okay, now it should be there. You don't think you've been amazed by a game for quite a while? Yeah. I'll tell you, I mean, I don't think I've been amazed in the sense of like, I haven't seen something like it before. But I will say, like, Rebirth was pretty amazing as a general thought around it. Like, Rebirth was probably the best game I've played this year, easily. I mean, compared to last year, like, went through and completed. I mean, it might even be the best game I've played in the past 2 years. Let's just say that. Okay, what are we getting on this one? 50? 60? Looks like 60 FPS. I'm gonna switch this over so I can see it in front of me. There we go. Yeah, no, this seems to be performing pretty well. What's the settings? Settings 60 hertz, 1080p. Yeah, no real changes to graphics or anything like that. So it's got that same hiccup right there. But when enemies appear, it's definitely... Ooh, I was already dead. Let's try that again. It did look like it dropped down into the 40s.
I feel like it won't cheese you.
With more on the screen. Which would be somewhat disappointing based upon, like, Hades runs, you know, well above 60. Even at 1080p. How do we get back out there? This way? Yeah.
An audience with Her Majesty, please.
51, 59.
I need to break more seals. A log. It can...
What is this? Fresh blood.
Oh, it just basically you play the exact same thing over again. Or maybe it's because I didn't get far enough. I don't know. I went to the hub world. It seemed like I got far enough. Ah. There we go. Let's see, there's 60.
A few rust buckets less to worry about. I can break the bridge lock now.
All right, let's see what we get now.
I can press forward now.
Can we break that? Oh, yeah. I think I did that the last time. Yeah, but in terms of best games I've played in a while, that would be one of them.
Shifted again, but that trick won't protect the Queen of Keys. Fingers crossed. This.
I'd probably say, like, Silent Hill 2 remake. It's funny that remakes actually are now becoming that kind of thing where it's like, oh yeah, you know, like a remake is definitely up there in terms of performance. Like Dead Space remake was really amazing. I had a good time with it. Story was very similar, but in general, it was really good. Well, we're getting 50s here. I mean, if we were to drop this to 1280 by 800 or 1280 by 720, it'd be fine. I think I could live with the performance at 1080p. It doesn't seem bad. Nope. Enemies vanquished. And then you get your health care for anyone who can afford it. I think that's a jab at some things. Increase maximum health.
I can raise the bridge now.
Manuel, hey, welcome. How are you? Welcome from Italy, yes. Welcome from the Pacific Northwest, close to Seattle. Thanks for stopping in. Oh, there's a guy over there. We're just taking a look at some games, some new releases that people have sent over, as well as we looked at the performance of Atomfall on Steam Deck, Legion Go, and the PC. You should be able to rewind if you want to see that. It was at the very beginning of the stream, so about an hour roughly ago it started. But if anybody, like I said, joins and they want to see performance on it, I can always put it back on. But it did well. It did 60 frames per second on all devices. Obviously quality differences, but still did well. Oh, I walked right over that. Oh. This is Rainbreaker. It's very similar to Hades in that way. Very similar. You die a lot. Let's take a look at it on the Steam Deck, and then we'll call it good. Okay, we're gonna, oops, save and quit. And I'm gonna have to make that adjustment just one more time when we switch over to Steam Deck, because it'll probably act a little wacky too. So let's see. There we go. And let's just hope that Steam Deck starts right up. Well, it looks like it did. Or is it just tricking me? It's tricking me. Give it a sec. It might come back. I don't know. We'll see. It's not as fast as I'd want to because it fell asleep. Oh, I need to plug it in. That's why. I had it unplugged from the dock. Let's see. Came up there. I'm gonna have to try to activate it again. Deactivate. And activate. Let's see. There it is. There it is. Ah. I clicked on it too fast. There we go. Yep. I hear the audio too. The crackling noise, like I said, when I switch between the two, it's there. It's actually the capture cards, not the games. And Rainbreaker. So this will be running at 720p instead of the 1280 by 800 for the Steam Deck, but it does support 1280 by 800. We're sitting on my bike, my desk bike. I'll stand for a bit. And this game launched on the 18th, so last week. Sometimes we get games that launch, you know, last week, this week, next week. It just really depends. Let's see. So I'm going to move this down to 1280 by 720. Okay. Just wanted to make sure I wasn't standing over top. So let's see what this performs like. Okay. This is the hub world, just like in Hades. Whenever you die, you come back to the hub.
Those bucket heads in no time then.
I'm just going to go straight back in. We'll see.
I fought for you, Your Highness. Now I fight against you. I will loot more vaults first.
Oh, that's funny. It always starts out the exact same way, but then after you get through this,
A log.
you do get
You always were.
kind of like random generated.
Remember our training days.
Some are.
So you always see like different stories. It might not be in the same order, but pretty close.
Yeah. Stupid.
There we go. Actually, that's randomly generated enemies as well. Because usually there was a bell with that.
All seals removed. Onward.
Oh, damn. What's she doing? She had like a key out.
On to the next room.
It feels familiar every time you come through this area, but it is a little different. And then you get the randomly generated stuff here.
Turn back from this place, child, while you can.
Oh,
Trap set.
can I knock that guy into that trap? Oh, no, almost. Maybe it's not a trap. I thought it was a trap. Oh, now it's a trap. It only works if you like set it off. I got it. But yeah, 60 FPS on this one. It's kind of got the same beats, it sounds like. Similar. Let's just say similar music beats to it. They took the best things of Hades and made sure they were in this game as well. Okay. Yeah, runs just fine. I think we've seen enough of Rainbreaker then. Let's jump to our next game. Usually we take about a half hour per game across multiple devices, so I'm trying to keep to that as best as possible.
Back on your feet, Clef. You slept for 2 days.
All right, let's do this. Let's go ahead and jump to another game. That Inua, this is like a Metroidvania. Let's take a look at this one. Now this one launched today, and I think it's around $16.99. I think they're doing a discount for it. And it ran pretty well. I mean, Head Up is the publisher on it. They do a pretty good job of stuff, but I don't think there was anything like performance-wise. This runs good across everything as well. Can I start, or is it loading? There we go. Settings wise, again, not anything different. We're still on 720p, and it does support 800p. I I don't think there was any real settings for graphics though. Yeah, all the same. And we'll just go ahead and start from the beginning, kind of do the same thing. Let's do challenge.
I've forgotten my mother's face. I remember my father's. He was killed by brutes, hiding their black hearts behind golden armor. We were on a bridge when they attacked our band of wanderers, fugitives. I want to forget everything, but night comes, and the little girl hides behind her father again, just as she did so many years ago. The screams, the clanging of iron, the fall into the abyss. My father is not breathing, but still holding me close with one gauntleted hand. His other hand is cut off. His blood soaks my clothes. The fight has long since died down. My father's body has grown cold, but I'm afraid to move. Suddenly, strong arms lift me up. I cry and fight back, but then I hear a voice. I hear your voice, Kanzu. You saved me then, and now you're pulling me out of my nightmares. I didn't hit you too hard, did I?
I may be old, but one bare-handed blow won't kill me. With your father's gauntlet, though. Lucky for me, you take it off at night.
It's heavy. I should have thrown it away long ago, but I can't. I pulled the other one off a dead god. It's stupid to wear one gauntlet. Why do I need this gauntlet? To remember him? What do I remember? Who was he? Who were we? I don't know a thing. And I never will.
You're giving up too soon, Inaya. Sometimes familiar places help awaken memories, but we don't always want to go back.
What are you up to, Kanzu?
We're going to the place where I found you all those years ago. Maybe there you'll find answers to your questions. More even.
We're not gonna find anything in there, except for the bones of my... And what do you mean, more?
We've met many tribes, but I've only seen the likes of you and your father once. I won't live forever. I don't want to leave you alone.
Do you hear that? That awful squeaking coming from that ancient iron thing. What's going on? We have to go!
Inaya!
All right, let's see. More platforming kind of thing, you know, obviously for your Metroidvania style games. Did my controller go to sleep?
Thought you got rid of me.
Oh no, we're still talking.
I know.
I'm gonna speed through that. Okay, there we go. There we go. I thought as soon as we landed, we were starting.
I
was trying to listen to the story last night.
It's nothing.
Seems interesting.
Worse. Much worse.
Oh. I know we can move down. There we go.
Did the ancient gods really live in these iron boxes? Even a tent would be closer than this. I'll try to go around the rubble from below.
Yep.
There's no other way.
But yeah, solid performance. No worries. I wouldn't expect anything different.
Shaking again. I've got to get out before I fall even deeper. I'm getting hungry too. And Kanzu has all the supplies.
Oh, let's see. This way. There we go. She looks kind of like Liu Kang with that hat. There we go. I think we run into Kanzu pretty quickly up here.
Ancient gods. Why'd you die from?
I'm glad there are no human skulls among the offerings.
Nope, can't do that.
Maybe someday I'll find out what happened to you.
Yeah, it feels like it's almost like, it feels like you're almost kind of like Aloy, right? Where you were found,
What it is, but it's right above me. I gotta get out of here.
and then you are in this other world, like that's more technical than rather than like primitive, like the way that her life was, right? In that sense, I don't know. Similar idea. It's like basically take that game, move it over.
Squeaking ball of the ancients.
To like a Metroidvania. Oh, I thought I could jump up there. Oh, you know why? When I played it last night, I was playing on the like easiest. Oh, I died. I was playing on the easiest setting, and it gives you a double jump. So they've like basically adjusted. Wow, don't wait around. They basically adjusted like difficulty with like additional capabilities. Ooh.
Phew, I made it.
Oh, what was that? Oh, a report.
Whoever killed them might still be around.
But yeah, like Horizon Zero Dawn, similar to this, except two totally different types of games, but same ideas.
Kanzu, I'm here. I'll be right.
All right, let's see if we can get up to him.
The spawn was killed decades ago? Maybe.
You
There he is.
got out. We have to go. Trust this old vagabond gut. There's something wrong here.
I'm not gonna argue. The locals are gone and there's this rumbling all the time. There it is.
We'll skip through that. I think it's a machine chasing us. Yep. It kills Kanzu. He didn't last long. Oh. Once we get out of this area, we'll try it on one of the different ones. Oof. She does look like Liu Kang.
A dead end. What's going on?
I like the graphics. I like the cartoonish design that they've kind of intermingled, like the anime style between like the actual gameplay. I think that's kind of cool.
Why didn't this iron box of the ancients smash on the rocks with me? Where am I supposed to go now? Why? I'm all alone.
Okay. All right, let's see. Can we save here? And we can throw it onto the... Actually, I don't think we need to, like... I mean, we can throw it on the Legion Go. I don't think we need to throw it onto the gaming PC. Is it not going to allow me to save? Or did it automatically save? It probably automatically saved, I would think. But I don't know if it'll actually carry over that quickly or if they have that enabled. So we'll see what it does on the Legion Go here. But yeah, for these games, I mean, obviously a 4090 is going to change nothing. There's no settings to adjust or anything like that. It's just more or less see how it runs on something that's 1280 by 720, like the Steam Deck, and then the Legion Go with a little bit more power, see how much it can run on 1080p. So let's see. I need to change this out. Is that Legion Go going to play ball? Maybe if we just unplug and plug. It should be something you can just switch over. I don't know. It just wants to be stubborn. There we go. Yeah. It shouldn't be that I have to unplug it and plug it in, but if that's what it takes, I can live with it. It's just the audio crackling that's driving me nuts now. Because I thought I fixed it. I did. I thought for sure, like when I plug the HDMI cable directly into the device itself, it works fine. But when I plug it into a dock, and whether it could be like the Steam Deck is causing that, like both capture cards, sorry, not the Steam Deck, the capture cards are causing the interference. That's a different story. And yeah, there we go. Now, again, this one will be in 1080p. Okay. And I'll try just to continue. Well, actually, we can take a look at settings. There's not anything, again, that you can adjust other than VSync, but 1080p. And let's see. It probably won't have synced. Yeah. So we're back at this part. That's fine. This is where I was messing around with it last night doing testing. We should be just fine. Yeah, see, I can do a double jump now. And actually, the double jump becomes more problematic. But I can do it because I'm playing on the easier settings. All we have to do is get through here. It's got a delay on that control under the easy settings for some reason. Oh no. I got lucky there. I think I got really lucky there. It should have killed me. Same thing, but we're getting very similar performance regardless, which is normally the case. Like something that runs on Steam Deck at 720p will run at 1080p on the Legion Go. And that's pretty much odd. It's not a given 100% of the time, but like 98% of the time, that's the way it works. And we can skip through this part. We'll do a little bit further into it, but yeah, the double jump does make it a little easier.
From my nightmares. Why did you bring me here, Konzu?
I'm not 100% sure where we're headed.
That armor was worn by the brutes that killed my father. Somewhere around here is where Konzu found me as a child.
Oh, that's right. We were heading towards like where
My father's body.
her father died.
What's happening? Dad's...
This wall can be broken down. You need something stronger than a
Nope,
fist.
not a fist. See if we go up. Oh, it's probably one of those things where it doesn't, you don't break it now. Or we just go this way.
What the hell is this flying bug-eyed iron?
I think it dropped my father's second gauntlet.
That's quite convenient.
Dad's arm was cut off. But he fought to the end and gave his life for me. And I ran away, leaving Kanzu behind. Thank you for your...
We get a nice upgrade path. Fists, flail, and blades. Blades are fast and agile. Weapons that excel. Okay. Let's go with those. Oh, there we go. Magic blades. Didn't we just do this? Or is it like every time you see that you switch?
But you still brought me where you had to. These gauntlets are formidable. But I don't think we're here for them. Are we, Kanzu?
No healing herbs can conquer.
Okay, we'll skip through these guys.
Yes.
I'll try.
There we go. You can upgrade your weapon through the main menu. It looks like that would be like a point where we could use some kind of hook.
Had it with one strike.
Yeah, I mean, overall, if you like this type of game, you're not going to have a problem running it. Oh, oh. Just like in Metroid. Fell all the way down. Again, you get the double jump only on like the easiest setting. Otherwise, it's a little bit more technical inside in the game.
There's water dripping from the sky? I don't like that buzzing.
Oh. All right, let's take a look at another game. So we've seen a little bit of this one as well. Runs both just fine. Both devices have no problem with it. All right. There we go. Oh, did it quit? I think it did. I think it's just stuck. This one. There we go. Let's see if we can get back. We'll run another one on the Legion Go so we don't have to switch back and forth as much. So taking a look at those three running. Atomfall, Rain, Inua. All of these ran just fine. So let's take a look at something different. How about... Republic of Pirates. Let's take a look at that. This one, I think it launched a year ago. Yeah, June 19th. This is P-Cube as well. I think they were doing some updates and they sent this one over. So this isn't really a new release. Let's actually go out of that one. Nordhold, I think, is a new release. Let's take a look. March 25th. Yep. So 3 days ago. Right? 2 days ago. This is from Hype Train Digital. I believe this one was strategy. City Builder. Tower defense. That's what strategy, cellular builder, tower defense kind of thing. What's the price? $15.99. Let's take a look at Nordhold. We'll run it on the Legion Go first, then check it out on the Steam Deck. And since we had got started later, I think what we'll end up doing, I don't know if this is 100% of the time, but the issue today, the reason why it ended up being almost 2 hours later was getting the game Atomfall loaded onto the devices. It's just Starlink doesn't like that. We tried to go live when it was downloading. It wouldn't do it. It was causing too many issues. So we'll probably have to move new release Thursdays to around 11 o'clock every day. And I'll have to account for that in my schedule. I couldn't do it today. I can't really change the times and all that stuff because I had other plans of stuff that I have to do. But given that it seems like 2 hours would make it feasible to download a very large game and then do the transfer to the other two devices, it might end up being just better to go live at 11 a.m. on Thursdays rather than 9 a.m. We've ran into that before. I kind of worked around it, but it just unfortunately did not. Sometimes you get lucky where it's a preload and you don't have to worry about it. But today just didn't work out that way. So graphics wise, we're 1080p. It has this on ultra graphics, which I'm going to actually back that down to medium. Let's just see how it does. We can always turn it up. And the rest of it is dynamic with an upscaling type. Do we have FSR? Yeah. FSR is available. Let's try that. If we're going to use FSR, let's try running it at what they had it set at, which is ultra. And let's just see. I think it's behind me. Yep. Okay. Now, it may not have controller config. It looks like it's mouse and keyboard only. So these become, you can play them. I mean, obviously you can go in and play pretty much every game on Steam with the Steam controller configuration tool, even if it's only mouse and keyboard. But it may be easier to play with mouse and keyboard. I'm not 100% sure. I do have that ability, at least for the Legion Go right now. So we'll take a look at your first tower. Build an arrow tower. I thought it said controller was supported, but I might be wrong. I'm going to have to jump off screen for this one because there's some stuff hidden behind me that I can't see. Give me 1 second to see if we can pull that up. There we go. Okay, yeah. So we need a tower. We can just drop that here or here. Oh, I guess that's the path. We can drop it anywhere in between. No towers without economy. Oh, we need a camp. So that's why you're doing a city builder to then already this is starting to remind me of, oh man, what's that? It's a yellow screen. I gotta think of it. It's got a yellow logo or yellow cover. We played it on here where you were doing kind of tower defense, but you were also having to build a city to then give you people to be able to do tower defense. Rain? Something rain? Okay, it looks like it's up here. Okay, assign workers. And we can explore further. Can we zoom? Oh, there we go. We're already starting. I gotta think of the name of the game now. And I'm having a horrible time with names of games. It's a tower defense game. Let me look it up. And let me see if I can find it quickly. Of course, there's 10,000 tower defense games. Can I search the ones I have? Because I have the game. It's like Throne. I think that's what it is. I think the game is called Throne. Thronefall. That's it. Thronefall. It's very similar to Thronefall in that way. Maybe a little bit more technical, not as simplistic, but yeah, similar idea. This is a little bit more complex. This is more like a traditional like city builder slash like simulation management. So I take it heritage. Nope. If we need wood, oh, maybe it's this build house. Oh, you can just click on that and it'll build more and more houses. Okay. I'd like to zoom in. Can we not zoom in? Maybe we can. Oh, with the, yeah, we can. You have to use your scroll wheel to zoom. I wanted to kind of see like what everybody's doing down here on ground level. Do we have to do anything else for them? It's not really set up as well. I think I can do it with my mouse and keyboard now. Okay, let's scroll out. I think they want me to do something else here. Oh, we got to build up this way. Build a quarter. I think I used all the wood. That was on me. Whoops. So if we go here, I've already got people in there. So we're in the economy phase. I get it. So you go through an economy, then an attack phase. This is like Thronefall. Thronefall, you get like both of those as well. I think I used all of the wood and I made too many houses. Because I can't add more people there, but we're having to build up wood. Let's see if we can speed it up. Maybe we'll be able to get more wood. No, it's going pretty slow. Unless there's something else that it wants me to do. I can't move from this area, so I don't think so. I think it wanted me to like build these. Can we build here? Do we have that? Nope. Okay, maybe we've found some stuff. The oak crusher might give us more. Can't do that one. I can't make any more people. Can we build anything? No, I can't. What am I missing that they want us to do? Banner choice, not these things. Next event. I can't seem to move around the map. So I think it's still in like the tutorial mode. So you do have tax burdens and economy budgeting. So that's, yeah, probably more. We can't do that though. Do we have to keep building houses? Hire workers. Oh, there we go. Is that it? Yes, now we can hire more workers down here. So 15 wood plus 45, so that'd be what, 60? But we still can't build. I don't think we have the wood. Because we're already on like 4 times. Can we explore? There we go. Yeah, look at him move. That's what it is. Oops. One guy got through. Oh, and he died right up there. Okay, so did we... Oh, yeah, we got wood, so you can see that. So from that phase, we did get what we needed. But I still can't... I think it's something to do with, like, the settings of this... of the device. It's not as easy to move, like, up. Like, I should be able to, like, move up through that. So that's economy phase. Okay, I guess maybe we just switch between the two. Maybe you can't move. Maybe it's only when you select on something. So if we want to build that, we can build that one. But now we've got to, like, go back down here, do the explore phase, and then we go through the defense phase. Okay. There we go. A lucky shot, a Bodekin arrow. Increase the fire rate for your tower's arrows. Yeah, let's do that. Got to turn on this one. Done. Can we build another tower? I think we need at least another tower. Yep. Volcano mortar or arrow tower. Let's do an arrow tower right. I guess we get benefits if we put them closer together. How about can we do a mortar tower? We'll do it right there. Okay. So that was the economy phase, or well, that was the build phase. So let's go and explore some more. There we go. So it's pretty much just 3 things that you're going through. I've just got it on really high speed though right now. Boom, done. And it's performing well. I mean, 60 frames, we're still holding it. Even zooming in and out. Usually when you'd zoom out, you might have a little bit more problem. For any game. Like Civ, we saw that really bad. This one's running really well. Okay, let's check it out on the Steam Deck. Oh, Body, sorry, just saw your message. Remember you playing this on Fog Versus? Yeah, Thronefall, yep. Yeah, it was Thronefall for sure. Similar game in both of these, so let's see if we can save. We'll put it on the Steam Deck and see how it runs. Save and exit, Nordhold. Okay, let's jump over to Steam Deck. Hopefully it'll be pretty quick as well. So where is Steam Deck? There it is. Get rid of that. Just plug that in. That one, I mean, it's a little bit more technical than what Thronefall was. Thronefall is a little bit, like I said, a little bit more simplistic in that sense. I don't think that really makes too much of a difference, but you might have varied like things that you carry forward, or you just may always have the same encampment and your just area, expands a lot. That was always the big thing with Thronefall. You just moved from one area, you got rated on how you did, and you moved to the next like area where you do the quick build, and you know your rounds of like tower defense, and then build and tower defense, and then you'd get rated if you made it through. I think in this one, it kind of feels like this is going to carry forward. Oh, it's not updated. And that you may have the same city you're building for the whole time. I don't know. I can't figure that out yet. Let me move this down real fast. All right, there we go. And it looks like it's ready to play if I put it back on there. There. Do we hear it? Yep. Let's see how it plays on here. Again, same thing as before. We're going to try it at 1280 by 720p. And my expectation is it gets the same performance as we just saw. So 60 frames. All 4 games we've looked at today have been, you know, pretty solid. Hype train. Oops. Yeah, you can. It's one of those ones where you do have to have a mouse and keyboard pretty much connected. Do I have a simple way to do that for this? I need to. I don't really have a simple way to do this. I need to move some things around if we want to play mouse and keyboard on this one. Let me do this. We're going to play as much as we can here. I'm going to actually just run it from the touchscreen. Oh, I want to continue. Every time I go to click it, it just disappears. There we go. Yeah, it might be difficult to run it without a mouse and keyboard. Actually, most of it was run by a mouse. Let me just grab my mouse here. We'll see how it runs. I think this mouse should work. Yeah, there we go. So, I mean, you could go in and configure it for that. I would say it'd be easier to configure for the actual device rather than a separate controller. So like this one, it wasn't recognizing it. I probably could get it to run. I feel that if you were on the device only, you would be able to make the Steam Deck controller run easily with this game because you have the touchpad and everything. But, you know, playing it while it's connected to a capture card, I'm going to use just a regular mouse. I think it'll make it easier. Yeah, you don't control a hero like you did in the Mount of the Knight or the King in Thronefall. I agree with that, Body. Yep, that's exactly it. Okay, so let's see. We should have most of it's controlled just by the mouse, it seems. Now I am sitting on top of it. I'm going to move off screen again. There we go. And then King Potato pops up. I got to figure out how to get. I always take those off and then they reappear. Let's see. So we're in the. We can explore. Let's do that. But yeah, you can see 60 FPS right there. A little bit drops to 48. We're not trying to make it run super fast. There we go. Oh, did they destroy my other? No, there's my arrow tower right up there. if you ever, one of my favorite, if you ever get a chance to try it, if you can find it for free or cheap, one of my favorite tower defenses, Pixel Junk Monsters. It's just an amazing little game. It was first found on like the, PSP? I think it was a PSP game, if I'm not mistaken. And that played amazing. It was super fun. And I've always enjoyed Pixel Junk. So that was kind of like the first game I really enjoyed in like the tower defense area. Obviously like some of the lower end, like Flash ones and stuff like that, but ones where you had like a lot more visual impact, that was always fun. So let's see, what's our passive upgrades? Oscar, K Roth, or Vega? Build tower upgrades cost 10%. More, I take it, or less? Brings 1 chest, brings 100 wood. Yeah, let's do Oscar. All right, so we should be able to build. And we're going to build bar. There we go. And we actually have enough to build a windmill with that one, dude. Oh, we actually have more than that. What's up here? A query, or not a query, quarry. And we even have like different weapons, it looks like. All right, so all of this should have brought us more people, I think. Let's see, can we look at the tavern? Swift service. We don't want people, well, we can't do that. Can't add swift service. What's this one do? A mill? Golden fertility? I would take it. Oh, we don't have any workers. Oh, we don't have enough people. So we probably have to go to our house, to our house market, and hire more workers, but we don't have enough for that. Scandinavia style. We got to build one more house. Okay, so let's do our attack phase once more. Build another tower. We're going to put the tower right here. There we go. Let's see what we get. X-Men, how are you? Welcome. We were just going through kind of some of the games that developers had sent over, as well as we looked at Atomfall earlier today on the Steam Deck. Every game we've looked at, it can hit 60 frames per second a day. It's been really nice. Now, obviously, 3 of them are indie games, but man, that's a lot more enemies. Uh-oh. Sounds like there's trouble. Oh, they broke that seal, that shield. Okay, the brewery building. Oops, I went too far. There we go. Brewery building unlocked. Oh no, it's whenever I click on it. So now we should be able to build that. Unlock perks. Shield wall. Oh, I guess when they broke in, that's when the game ended. When they made it through defense. So it's kind of like a roguelike in a way. You're gaining a bunch of stuff for each run that you do. That's interesting. I like the idea of that. It's kind of, well, I mean, Thronefall wasn't much different in that sense. Like every time you, or I guess in Thronefall, every time you made it through, you unlocked something. If you did make it through, I don't think you unlocked anything. Here, if you fail, you retain and then you get to run it again. Okay, cool. Yeah, that was a little preview of Nordhold. which doesn't seem too bad. I'll be making a separate video for it, so we'll take a look at that one later at another point. But let's see if we can get out of here and take a look at another game. We'll go until about 2. That was kind of like the plan time. Oh, there it was. But yeah, so far, it's been a pretty good day in terms of performance of these games. All right, let me grab that mouse because I need it. That USB port had a death grip on this USB device. Maybe it's vice versa. It's like the USB device has a death grip on the port because it was hard to get into the PC again. Let's see. Yeah, let's go ahead, jump out. So we've taken a look at Nordhold, Inua, Rainbreaker, and Atomfall. I did pick up Zompiercer. This is an older game. This is separate, but it's kind of new if you've never seen it. New to you, I guess. That's an interesting one where you build a like your base. It's like a crafting base builder / survival game, and you are on a train and you move through the areas. It's kind of different. It's I don't know, something unique about it. What else did we have? But that one wasn't sent over. I actually looked at that one. I just bought it. Let's take a look at Slingbot, a survivor game. We haven't seen a survivor game in quite some time on the channel. So we'll take a look at one. Yeah, that Zompiercer, though, kind of a different game. I'm still trying to figure out if it's good or not. It's older, so I think it was like 2022, 2020, something like that. Doesn't look like a lot of work's went into it, so I doubt that there's any work going to be done to it. But for what they had, it was kind of cool. Okay, let's just start the game. It looks like it's maybe a mouse and keyboard only. Really? I don't like these. I mean, you got to kind of be able to support controller. Look at that. Let me get out and make an adjustment. See if we can't make it run. But yeah, when they don't support controller on survivor games, which is like the lowest of the low bar to hit, I don't know. It just seems weird. Let's see if we can't use gamepad. Maybe it does support it. Maybe I'm just being overly unkind. If it doesn't support controller, we're not going to take a look at survivor games any longer that don't. There's just no reason. I mean, they might look as cool as can be, but you have to kind of support controller on these types of games. It does. Okay. It just, for some reason, defaulted to mouse and keyboard. Does it support it? I don't know. Let's just see. Oh, Jesus. I think it's the lowest resolution that they make. I can't even see it. Wait. Okay, that's for there. How do we... God damn. Okay, come on. How do we fix this? What? Okay, where are we at here? I can't seem to get it to, like, get off of this. They may not have full controller support. It may just be that it's luckily playing it. Oh my God, I can't select it. Okay. Just give me anything. Like anything is better than this. Oh, there we go. Okay. Now we can actually read. Yes, border. Yeah, it doesn't really control correctly. Like you can barely tell that you're moving. The only way you can do it is like back and forth kind of thing. But it works enough. I'm not going to be too hard on it. Let's see if we can play the game. Okay. Okay. Tap left, click. No, it doesn't have controller support. It's just luckily kind of working. And this one I remember, this is like another Pixel Junk. Okay. This is like Pixel Junk. What was it? Pixel Junk Botany or something like that, where you had like this wire or thing that you would grapple on with. It wasn't a survival game, but it was kind of like this, where you'd grapple and swing through the environment. But this is actually a survival game where you actually do the same thing. I think it's going to be tough. It works though. I mean, it does work with controller. I'm using one right now. If you go in and choose gamepad, it does work. At least for the main mechanics of jumping and grappling. Oh. Down the toilet. It looked terrible. Yeah, it was like 330 by 200 or 144p or something like that. It was god awful. But it just got on, it got stuck. Because it doesn't truly support controller. It wasn't able to like, it was just, you couldn't see what you were selecting. It's made for like a mouse. And it would automatically show a mouse cursor or something like that. Okay, this is kind of cool though. You just kind of gotta swing out of the way. And kind of encircle your enemies for the bullet hell. I can't grab anything. It's different. I mean, they do get like dinged for not supporting controller. It's just ridiculous. Don't make a survivor game if it don't support controller. You want the thing to sell. You don't want it to sit somewhere. I mean, this could be on a Nintendo Switch easily. Hopefully they do support it on Nintendo Switch or something. But the PC build should have it as well. But it doesn't like have actual controller support. It's playable in a sense of like, don't try to get into the menu and choose anything, but like I can play it this way. I'm just trying to see if we can encircle these guys. Oh. Tag upgrade, damage of physical weapons. Okay. Man, they're really coming in now. We go back. Give me to go in a perfect arc. There we go. It's a different take. I like it. It's just like I said, you kind of have like just bare bone basic stuff like controller support. That's not asking a lot. I mean, these games are so easy to make. That's why there's 10,000 of them. I mean, hell, I'm pretty sure you can even get like demo games just to make, if you just sign up for free Unity and then you could put it on Steam. Laser, let's go with that. But it is running 60 frames per second on the Steam Deck, so if they get that full controller support, this will be a pretty good like entrance for them into like Steam, being able to support Steam Deck, PC as well. I mean, it's going to run the same level quality except higher resolution on the Legion Go, so it's got like an interesting mechanic. Like I said, it's like Pixel Junk Botanical or whatever that is. I can't remember all of Pixel Junk's games. It's been a long time. What'd they call that one? I'm just going to lay down here on the bottom. Let him kill me. Pixel Junk. Shooter Eden. Pixel Junk Eden. That's what it was. If you check out that game, go look at that one. You might have to just find it on a wiki because I don't think they ever made it for PC, but Pixel Junk Eden reminds me a lot of that. Except without the survivor mechanic, but like the swinging, like going through the environment, all of that looks very similar. So yeah, I'm not even going to look at that one on Legion Go. I mean, you're going to get good performance, but it doesn't support controllers. So for these types of games, it's kind of a requirement. But do we want to look at Atomfall some more? Anybody want to check that one out? I'm happy to go back and take another look at it if anybody wants to see it running a little bit more on like Steam Deck or Legion Go. Just speak up in chat. Otherwise, I will probably call it today, but next Thursday, I'll plan to go later in the day, but we'll start later as well. Oh, 5 of the Pixel Junk games are on there. Really? Interesting. I never looked at them. What's the easiest one to look at? Probably the gaming PC. I'm just curious. It got me thinking about Pixel Junk games, which are really good. Let's see. We need to go to the main gaming PC. Let's see. Pixel Junk. That's great that they've gotten them on there because they were all on PS3 and they were kind of locked there. Yeah, they do have Eden. Yeah, so there you go. Oh, they've also got Scrappers. That's a new one. Scrappers is new. Let's see. They've got Shooter. They've got Shooter Ultimate. This is just an update. Monsters 2, which I never played that one. This is one of my favorite tower defense right here. And then Eden is the one that I was saying it's very similar to, where you're kind of like this little thing. I'll just play the video. Let's see if we can do that. Can we play it? There we go. I don't know how loud that is. Even if it is playing. It is. X-Men, you're not too interested in Atomfall? We looked at it. Is there what's your hang up on it? Not interested? Or just is there a specific thing? Yeah, but kind of see, like you hook to things. This one you kind of jump. There's actually a different one. Maybe there's 2 different mechanics in this game from what I remember. With Gemcraft. Okay, I could see that. Yeah. Yeah, this is, it reminds me a lot of this one. See how you can swing on something, but you're collecting things. You're not shooting things. So it's a little bit different. But you can like swing on anything and like get momentum and then fly across the screen. Open world, exploring world ain't my thing. Tend to get a bit bored after 10 hours. I don't think this one's as open world as what you're thinking. This is more like if you liked Avowed, that's what it reminds me of. Avowed or Outer Worlds, where you're like, you have specific large areas that you can wander around in. Then you load into a town, and those larger areas though are like walled in. Like there's areas that you can't go to. So it's just like basically a larger map than you're on. It's not like Fallout or Skyrim, where you can just walk from one end of the map to the other, and it's like an hour it would take to walk in real life or in real time. That's not it. It's like sectioned areas that you can go to. So it's a little bit different. I guess it's still open world in the sense of like it's not as linear, but it's still more linear than Fallout or Skyrim. That's what it looked like. It's like you can go to one area, you do a bunch of things in that area, however you want to do them. But if like you want to go to the town at any point, you can just walk to the town gate. It loads into the town, but that's all you're in is the town. And then you load back into that other open area. And then you go to a dungeon and you load into the dungeon. So there's a little exploration. There's probably a lot of exploration, but it's not as much as like Fallout, where it's just like you can randomly walk all the way up to the left of the map for no reason at all at any point in time. And, you know, find bits and stuff along the way that you can collect. So a little bit, I don't know. They build it a lot as like Fallout, but I don't think it's like Fallout. I think it's like open world or other worlds or outer worlds. That's what it feels like. But yeah, no, next Thursday, I think what we'll plan to do, I'm not even sure if there's a big new release next Thursday. There may not be. We'll probably have games like this, more the indie games. So if that's the case, then we can start at like 9. If it's like a new release that's a big game, like big in terms of size is what I'm talking about. Not in terms of like it's the biggest game coming out this year. Big in terms of size. I might have to start at 11 o'clock now, moving forward, for at least Thursdays, because I was trying to download it this morning while I started the stream at 9, and it just continued to like degenerate. I'm thinking of the game Vagrant Story that we've been playing. It made the connection worse because it was trying to do two things, download and upload, and neither one. My voice was all robotic, I think Aruma said, and like there was other issues. So I had to shut it down, let it finish downloading, and then transfer it to the other two devices. So I think that's probably what we'll have to do on Thursdays for big, like not physically, large digital sizes of games, right? Like anything above 60 gigs, probably have to take about 2 hours and download that and then transfer all the stuff, because Starlink just it's not fast enough in that sense. But vice versa, though, on Thursdays where we don't have that, like maybe it's just indie games that I have a chance to preload well in advance or something of that nature, then, you know, we can start at 9 a.m. I don't like kind of skipping around on times. I think it's confusing. So maybe it's better just to move 11 to 11 for Thursday streams regardless. That might be the thing. Today, I just had other stuff planned. So I have to go do that. And then I'll be on for the reselling stuff at 3. Yesterday, we had issues with the storm. There was just a big storm hitting the West Coast up in the Pacific Northwest, and it was causing havoc with, like, our power was going down. We had like weird issues, stuff like that. So it just wasn't going to happen the way it should. People were worried there were going to be tornadoes in the Pacific Northwest. There's never tornadoes here. I've never heard of one, never seen one. Maybe a microburst, which is like what those big, like massive, like windstorms, like instantly happen, but never a tornado. But yeah, they were thinking like tornadoes here with hail and all that. We had like one piece of art my wife has outside fall over, and that was it. But it was causing havoc with like the power grid and everything. So yeah, yeah, let me go get the other stuff done. Then I'll jump on at 3 out there and we'll sit there and talk some retro games if you guys are willing to do that. Otherwise, I will be back on tomorrow morning with more Vagrant Story. I do plan to play, I think, Atomfall, but got to figure out when. It could be evenings, like late in the evening. That's usually when I would play that game anyhow. So it may be like realistically, like very chill, not necessarily trying to like rush through something or trying to get through it, just kind of play it randomly. I don't know. We'll see, because I like Vagrant Story. It's a very good game, retro, but I still want to mix it in with other stuff. So we'll see. Vagrant Story is going to be the focus, though. We're going to get that done. More of that tomorrow, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday next week, it'll be all Vagrant Story for the mornings. But otherwise, appreciate you guys for watching. Thank you for hanging out a little bit. If you want to see anything, just leave it in one of the comments of the video, and I'm happy to go show that. But otherwise, look for some more Atomfall videos coming that will be direct capture on the Steam Deck, and I'll talk to you guys later today too. Okay, thanks, folks. Good to see you, Body. Good to see you, X-Men. Everybody else, thank you for watching, and I will talk to you guys a little bit later today. See ya.